go. Monogamous player, what's up, man? We out here. AJ Lino, what's up? June Sports, bless up, what's up? J Bird, what's up? Look at this, guys. This is just pretty. I like this. Look, they planted a bunch of new little flowers in the see when you got that's tax money at work. You know what I'm saying? That's that tax money at work. So I gotta pay your taxes so they can beautify your city. Morning. Unique 79, what's up, man? Appreciate that. Fat John, call me Jay. Dave G. Agent, why you always call cold steel blue steel? I don't know why, bro. I don't know why. It's like one of those things in my brain where I can't, like, you know what I mean? It's like a click, like a thing. Like, I don't know. I think about, because Blue Steel is like, Blue Steel was the name of the movie from the 80s. And Blue Steel is that shit from Zoolander. So it's just stuck in my brain. Is that a dead fish? Hold on. Guys, look at this. Is that a dead fish in the water? You see that? I didn't know the fish was that big in this damn lake. This is crazy. That's crazy. And why is it dead? Hey guys, but it's Monday. It's Monday. We got the opportunity to be out here for another week. I mean, you know, got the opportunity to start another week. Hope everybody had a good weekend and all that, man. We out here making it happen. Call me Jay, said RIP to a real one. Good morning. RIP to a real one. That water is sus. Facts. I don't swim in this bitch. I do not swim in this bitch. RIP to a real one. Hey, not for nothing. That fish probably is realer than most niggas you know. Just for the simple fact that he a fish. Because it's the humans that learn how to deceive and fuck around and be evil. Most animals is like, they just do what nature tells them to do. So it's a joke, but that's real shit. Sunday show was fire. Appreciate it. What up, Zay? Now you have fish to fry. Nah, I ain't frying that fish. I don't know what that shit is. How long it's been dead, you know? Good morning. James Harden is done. No more hope. Facts. Yeah, man. That's that's tough. But shout out to Joel Embiid. He took this one pretty well. Cause I remember when Kawhi Leonard caught that bounce on their ass and he cried. But he took this one pretty well. He was more mature. He was like, we have to get better, and we have to, it's okay. We have to get better. We have to play 5-on-5 and get better. So, but yeah, shout out to Jason Tatum. Though I told you the Celtics. Was about that life. Y'all should have went the other way. They really should have went the other way, cause it's nothing but hills on this side. Hey. I should probably leave their ass alone. But they really should have went to the other way. Morning. Joe Blast. What's up? Is this the first time you guys been here?
Yeah.
Okay, just to let you know, when you going to do the whole thing?
I don't know.
Okay, this way, there's a lot more hills.
Oh, okay.
If you go the other way, it's more flat.
Oh, okay.
So since you're pushing them in a chair,
yeah,
might be safer if you go that way.
Oh, okay.
So you could go that way until you get to the water. There's like a bridge over water. You could probably turn back and come back. That's safer.
Okay,
if you want an adventure, then keep going this way.
Okay,
Because the hills are very steep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Have a good day. All right. Because she's already struggling on this hill. They're going to be assed out when they, if they try to keep going, I'm telling you. See, that was another example of leadership. You see that, guys? I don't know them women from nowhere, but I'm giving them the information that they need to know so they can be safe. Call me J Chat. Just want you to see how Miles uses leadership. Because the next thing you know, they trying to go up and down these hills. She lose a grip on the damn wheelchair. That nigga's grandpa is done. Yo. You grandpa is finito. She lose a grip on that wheelchair. Yo, if she lose a grip on that wheelchair, bro, down one of these steep ass hills going this way, bro, grandpa is over with. Good morning. You know what? I should have let them go and stood right behind them. I should have let them go just to see. I should have let them go, man, just to see what it is. Good morning, good morning. Hola. Hola, buenos días. Yo, good morning, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. We got another Monday upon us. Glad to have made it. Shout out to anybody that that caught the footage of my sparring footage. Appreciate the feedback and all that. I ain't gonna be out here too long, guys, because remember, we got the show Monday show at 12:15. So if y'all got questions and stuff, if something went down over the weekend that y'all want to talk about and all that, put it in the chat. Don't wait too long. Can't let grandpa go flying. What part of the masculine identity is that? and look at what I was. I don't know if y'all was at the if y'all was at the Game Kings 2 seminar when I was talking about masculinity, why a man has to be selfish and why masculine leadership is important. Notice, because I mentioned that as a man, you got to be on point to look out for women, children, and the elderly, because it's really about the niggas that's in their prime. Because I mean, you know, grandpa chilling, grandpa cooling, it look like his granddaughters and his daughter taking him out for a walk, and that's cool. But you don't want to put them in danger. Grandpa can't fend for himself. If she lose grip on that fucking wheelchair going down the hill, I'm telling you, that nigga is assed out. Because remember, when you get old and your bones get brittle, when you fall, it's a different thing than when you fell when you was in your 20s and 30s and shit. You hear me? So I'm looking out for grandpa, the elderly. I'm looking out for women. Looking out for everybody, man. That's why I was like, you know, is this your first time here? Because if you don't know this, let me tell you something about this park, man. If you don't know, you might be asked out. Because remember, like when I rolled my ankle, there's no shortcut to the fucking parking lot, bruh. After I rolled my ankle, I was in the middle of the fucking park. I had to literally continue to walk until I got back to my fucking car with a sprained ankle. You know what I'm saying? No, no ambulance, no nothing. I mean, you could call an ambulance and I guess send them your location, but I ain't no bitch nigga like that. I walked my ass, I limped my ass back to the fucking parking lot like a real nigga and drove my ass home, and then I put some ice on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real like that. So, yo, this park is very unforgiving. If you don't know, then you might be fucked up. That's what I had to tell him. Grandpa going to be Humpty Dumpty. Palafessa says, salute, Miles. Good to find your channel after Q's panel. Oh, hey, appreciate you. Oh, that's my dude from you from Finland, or was it I can't remember right now, but New Zealand. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Good to see you on here, man. I do this Monday through Friday around the same time. Just subscribe to the channel and hit the all notifications so you can see when the announcement comes in. All right, bro? But yeah, good to hear from you, bro. Good to hear from you. Glad you found my channel, man. Appreciate that. That's what's up. And follow me on Instagram too, cause I do a part on this, and then I do another part on Instagram. We out here in the sticks. It's a nice day today because it's overcast, so the colors in the trees look richer. They're not as washed out because of the blatant sunlight. And that's sort of a photography thing, but if you look at what I'm saying, you'll notice that the trees and the green and everything looks a little bit more saturated because it's not washed out by the sun, the brightness of the sun. Mike Larry said, Miles, good morning. How many days should I be working out just to maintain my health? It depends on what you're doing. If you're doing something like what I'm doing right here, which is walking, you should be doing this pretty much every fucking day, really, or at least 5 times a week. But if you're doing like full body workouts, cardio, weightlifting and shit. Minimum 3 days. But that's just my opinion, man. I am not a fitness guy. Y'all really shouldn't be asking me fitness questions. I'm not a fitness guy. I'm really not. I'm a guy that I do shit just to try to keep my health up and to try to maintain an active lifestyle so I'm not sitting on my ass too much. That's all. So, but because there's a whole lot of fitness channels where you could get better information from. But anyway, Polar Professor said, got you. I tapped in now to you and the other gents getting kind of crazy on the estrogen fill side of YouTube since I dropped in a few weeks ago into this space. Yeah, you gonna see a lot of bullshit, bro. You gonna see a lot of bullshit. You gonna see a lot of complaining ass dudes. But you know, hopefully you recognize the difference between my channel and other dudes. And then you might want to follow my partner. His name is Mr. Locario. Mr. Locario. You can you could go to any one of my lives and see his face so you could recognize him. But just search Mr. Locario on YouTube and tap into his channel too. Okay, he does a lot of great content. Matter of fact, we have a show together at 12:15. That's later, just a couple hours from now, or let's shit, hour and change from now, really. Alion, what's up? Old Town said, I realize that the more game I learn, the more I see that people are like 30 to 50 years behind. It's like you're in 2065 and they're in 1965. Yo, crazy. William Kahn says, you and Al going live in a bit. Who's Al? Are you talking about Mr. Lucario? Yeah, we're going live at 12:15. 12:15 Eastern time. 12:15 Eastern Standard Time. Unique 79, thanks for putting up the links, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, New Zealand. Yeah, I just remembered. Yep. Zay said, Steve's lucky y'all was busy on the show. I was going to school him why LeBron is better than MJ. Facts, you can't check Miles without checking Lucario. They're like Starsky and Hutch. Facts. It's a nice day today. It's cool. It's a cool day, man. I'm glad too because my damn the AC unit in my fucking apartment is on some bullshit. I have to put in for a maintenance call. Hopefully they come sooner than later. They're usually pretty good about that shit, but it happens, once the seasons change and your AC has to work harder. Sometimes you got to refill the refrigerant or update the system or whatever the hell they do. Pelafosa says, I mentor another of young dudes here in New Zealand, and it's crazy how risk-averse men have become in general. Definitely tapping into y'all on this side of YouTube. Appreciate you, bro. Morning. Good morning. Listen, Palafosa, I'd love to do a talk in New Zealand. So if you have if you got a decent amount of dudes that'll be willing to come out to an event, let's make it happen, man. We have an event coming up in Vegas. The link is in the description if you want to just check it out. But we have an event coming up in Vegas. We did an event the other day in New York, which was very successful. So we're doing another one in Vegas. So and I'm trying to do a lot more speaking engagements. So if you got the audience, I'll make the effort. You feel me? If you have an audience, I'll make the effort in your country. Cause traveling, I like to travel, but I'm more enjoy traveling to do business and traveling with a purpose. Because I mean, traveling to be a tourist is okay. Don't get me wrong. But I love to like have a real reason to go somewhere and then book a couple of extra days to do some touristy shit so I could kill two birds with one stone. So just let me know. Elian says, why do you greet everyone you see? Is there personal reason to why? I talk this question comes up a lot. So it's a part, first of all, it's a part of who I am. It's a part of my masculine identity. I like to greet people. I like to let people know that I'm somewhat accessible. So there, if you stay with me on this thing, there was a situation the other day where a lady's dog was dehydrated and passed out. And again, she was in the middle of the park and she needed help to get the dog closer to the damn parking lot. And, the first thing I did was, I greeted her and I asked if she was okay. And then she told me about her dog. And so I put the dog over my shoulder and started walking the dog out until the paramedics came and met us on the trail. And we took the dog and got the dog some hydration and whatever. The point I'm trying to make is, I mean, if you're not the type of person that says hello, that's whatever. That's you. I'm telling you that's who I am. Another thing is, it helps with the overall socialization. Like a lot of you guys ask me about Mouthpiece. A lot of you guys ask me about how to meet women. I mean, what do you think meeting people is? It's about being able to greet people. It's about being able to show that you have social abilities. So this is a part of the reason why I say good morning to everyone, because it's a part of who I am and it's a part of being social. You know what I'm saying? How am I going to be able to communicate with a woman if I can't communicate with anyone? You see what I'm saying? So it's all connected. VKU says, Miles, how do you balance between defining who you are without outside influence, but also learning from outside and reflecting that in your identity when it makes sense? Well, the answer is pretty much in your question, right? There's always, there's who you are, and then there's information to enhance who you are. It's up to you to choose what information to enhance, what to use, which type of information to help enhance who you are. So there's going to be new information that you learn in the world that is going to speak to your identity. Meaning that it's maybe not something that you ever heard before, but it's something that sounds like it is in line with your identity. So you can listen to the message and take from it what you will to enhance your identity. That doesn't mean you have to take everything. That doesn't mean you have to, and it also doesn't mean that you have to be influenced by the narrative and the motivations behind the information. But you can look at the information on an objective level and take pieces and parts of it that speak to your identity directly, include it into your idea of the development of your identity, and move on from there. You understand? Because a lot of information is recycled. There's nothing new under the sun. It's just that there's different perspectives and different experiences that bring along new, new iterations or nuances to the same information. You understand? Most things are more connected. Things are more connected than you think. You understand? So the first thing you need to do is stop trying to act like the person that you are. Your identity is that much different from the rest of the world or other people. You see what I'm saying? That's the first thing you need to do. And then from there, you'll realize that there's a lot of information that you can use to enhance your identity, but you don't have to let it take over or overwhelm the influence of who you actually are. First of all, you have to look at things objectively. Because a lot of us, we don't know how to look at things objectively. A lot of times we let a lot of shit make us emotional. Like, for example, I might say that I like Donald Trump, right? But Most people nowadays who hear me say that those words, they have a knee-jerk emotional reaction because Donald Trump has said a lot of crazy shit that a lot of people don't like. But if you objectively look at what this man has done in the country and the condition of the economy and the condition of foreign relations and certain other things while he was in office, objectively speaking, he was a good fucking president. But a lot of people are not going to be able to see that because they're emotional. So that's what I mean when I say look at the information and be objective. Look at the information for what it is, not for how it makes you feel. You understand? Look at the information for what it is, not how it makes you feel. Now, from there, you can dissect the information, analyze the information, and look at the parts of the information that speak to your identity, and then embrace it and include it into the development of your identity. I hope that answers your question. VKU. Lalo said, Miles, are you simping for Melly Malaco? Y'all simping for her hard? Who the hell? Who? What are you talking about, bro? Lalo, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't understand what you're talking about. Kabir says, good morning, everyone. Monogamous player said, why do people act like greeting people is saying hello is a weird thing? Yeah, exactly, bro. It's like, what? What you mean? Like, why would you not say good morning to somebody when you see them? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's normal to me. But anyway, where I come from, greeting people in passing is fairly normal. That question is starting to become redundant. Yo, monogamous, I'm serious, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, why do you greet people? What do you mean, why do I greet people? Cause they people. Like, what? Like, what? Like, I don't understand. Should I not greet people? Is that weird? Like, that's crazy. But hey, a lot of people grew up, some people grew up in an environment where it's like to say hello to somebody might mean a death sentence. You know what I'm saying? If you grew up in a harsh environment, then hey, sucks for you. But I grew up in an environment where saying hello is a normal thing. Allianz, I had to ask because I find myself overthinking it. I'm going to start doing that. Thank you. I like the part about it being part of socializing. Right. Well, Elian, again, look at who you are. If it doesn't speak to who you are, then you don't have to do it, bro. You understand? But if you do want to improve your social skills, saying greeting people is a good thing. Because then it won't be, because when you go to if you go to a party, you go to a bar, you go to a club, you see a nice looking woman, it's automatic for you to just say, hey, what's up, how you doing? You feel me? And then meeting her won't be such an issue. The big deal with fucking meeting girls for a lot of you guys is that you make it such an issue. It's really just a regular thing. Like how I walked up to those ladies, I asked them about if it was the first time they was in the park, and then I gave them some advice on how they should negotiate the trails in the park. That's me having an understanding of first I have knowledge of the park, then I use my social skills to approach them, meet them, talk to them, and you understand, and actually help make their experience in this park much better because I was able to do that. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta, if you want to be social, then you gotta be social. You can't pick and choose and be all, you can't pick and choose and be weird about being social in one aspect, but you want so much from the other aspect. Like you want to meet girls, you want to fuck them, you want to get girlfriends, you want to have a roster of women, but you can't even say hello to an average person. You can't say good morning to an average person. Like that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what's up with that Lalo Salamanca dude. I don't know what he talking about, bro. I don't know what he talking about at all. But thank you, Unique. Zay said in Ohio people don't greet each other unless they're familiar. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes you grow up in an environment where those things are not welcome, and I don't. I feel bad for those type of people. You know what I'm saying? But where I come from, you say good morning, man. When I grew up in Jamaica, you say good morning, and where I live now, people say good morning. Great answer. Who is your main role models when it comes to masculinity? How did they influence your identity? My main role models? I don't really I don't really know how to answer that question really. I mean, maybe my dad But I don't have role models because I don't really like. I don't understand. Like, see, my understanding of identity means that I'm gonna be different. So can I learn something from another man? Yes. But would I call them a role model? Am I modeling my role after them? No. I can't say that. I can't answer that question with that vernacular. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I get what you're saying, but to use the word role model, I don't have role models. I have men that I look to give examples. But again, just like I told VKU, I look at how they carry themselves. I look at the message that they bring. And then I look at the things that they do objectively. And then I look at what speaks to my identity. And I pick and choose to either add it or not as far as trying to enhance my own identity. You see what I'm saying? But I don't model my role after another man because I know that I'm an individual. You see what I'm saying? But, my dad, um, out, like, is a lot of them, bro. Malcolm X, Denzel Washington, shit, Mr. Lucario. Um, but again, most of my inspiration for my masculine identity is me, though. You see what I'm saying? It really comes down to me. Like, I look at how other people move, and I can embrace and pick and choose qualities that I see in other men that I like and that speak to my identity. But it's really, at the end of the day, it's really me, man. It's really me. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really me. Look at the bird out there. Let me see who else. Right. Joe Blast said that's an indoctrinated mindset. It's good to speak to people, especially being a man. Exactly, guys. This is why we tell you guys about how valuable masculinity is. Your accessibility is valuable, and guys. No, I'm telling you, that little exchange that I had with those two ladies pushing the guy in a wheelchair, that's a big deal. That's a big deal because and I don't say it like to boast or to be egotistical, but I'm trying to give you guys an example of the knowledge that I have of this park. I was able to greet them, meet them, and use my masculine leadership to help them to have a safer experience in this park. You understand? And they don't know me from nowhere. And look how many people passed them on the way back, and nobody stopped them to say anything. But I took the time to do that because I know what I know. I know the value of my information, and I gave that to them, unsolicited. You see what I'm saying? And once I explained to them that, hey, there's a lot of hills this way, but if you go this other way, it's flat. The lady basically turned around immediately because she was like, well, I want to go where it's flat since I'm pushing this wheelchair, and I don't want nothing to happen to my grandfather. You see what I'm saying? So these are the examples that I try to give you guys to let y'all know that your masculine presence, period, is valuable. This is why you can't take disrespect from women. This is why you can't look down at yourself. This is why you can't put lower value on yourself. Like, for example, if you're some guys is like, oh, I ain't got no girlfriend, or I don't have a lot of friends, or I'm going through a drought right now, or I haven't been on a date in so long, therefore my masculinity has low value, or I'm not a high value man. That's not the truth. That's a big fucking lie, bro. That's a lie. Your masculinity is valuable and important, but you got to value it first and then know how to utilize it. You know what I'm saying? It's like learning how to use a weapon as a martial artist. You know, the weapon is pretty and it looks like it has value, but what good is a sword if you're a terrible swordsman? You got to know how to wield your power. You know what I'm saying? Big Bad Wolf said, I'm grateful to have parents who gave me excellent social skills, how to conduct myself in public, only improve with time. But look, guys, I've been on here for too long. I need to cross. So Allianz said the truth inside you, for real. Fact said, too many people want to be tapped in with society through social media, but lack ability to naturally socialize face to face. That's facts. So many people nowadays don't know how to communicate. Facts. Maybe the sun too. You always talk about consistency of the sun. How about greeting and saying Wagwan? You could do that too. You could do that too. How many people become a truck driver soon and trying to figure out how I'm going to talk to a lot of women. People are in their own world. Smartphones nowadays, right? Social skills suffer, right? Greeting people, for you guys who are trying to get better with dating game, allows you to gain comfort, socialization, interacting with people in general. Staying in your bubble doesn't help you grow. Facts. All right, guys. So I just want to make sure I looked at everything. Yeah, know how to socialize, potential important connections, opportunities. Too many people miss out on opportunities just because they don't open their mouths. Facts. With all due, Mr. Miles, have you seen you and Miss? I have seen you and Mr. 1950 commenting on Pretty Melly's eyes look now pretty. Okay, all right, Lalo. I don't know what you're trying to do, bro. I really don't understand what you're talking about. You talking about her more than we are now. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Cause I don't I don't know what you're talking about. I think you might be mistaking me for somebody else. But anyway, guys, I am going to get the hell out of here. I'm going over to Instagram because I gotta. Once I do the Instagram, then I'm gonna leave and then gotta get back to the studio so we could do the 12:15 show with me and Lucario. All right. So appreciate you. Uh, like I said, man, it's another opportunity for us. We made it through the weekend. You know, let's embrace the opportunities that we get to get up every day and to see the world. You know what I'm saying? To be able to breathe, to see, have our five senses, all these things, man. Let's be grateful. Let's be grateful. Make sure y'all get on the memberships. Get your tickets to Vegas. The link is in the description, man. I appreciate y'all. Be good to yourselves. Have a great day, and remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.